Hi, good afternoon to you. Another quick little video preview. Lots and lots going on this weekend, not just here in the UK, it must be remembered. There's some big races out in France. There's a big old race down in Australia that you might have been seeing a bit of publicity about. Matt Chapman's been winding the Aussies up a bit down there. I'll be covering all these different races, obviously on GurdiesGGs.com for the weekend. All the information, any bets that I will be having, I'll be having some here in France and in Australia. They'll be on the main site. For this piece, I'm looking at the big 2-year-old race at Doncaster, the Vertem Futurity Trophy. I think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it now. Racing Post Trophy, as you probably know it better. Over the mile there, obviously, for the 2-year-olds. It's become a bit of a major race, isn't it, really? Certainly since the turn of the century, it really has become one of the major pointers, perhaps for classic glory the following season. High Chaparral, a great old favourite of mine, won it in 2001. He went on, obviously, then got Derby glory at Epsom. Motivator did it, Authorised did it, Camelot did it. You know, some big horses, some good horses have won this race, gone on to win the big one at Epsom. Should also be remembered, 2 have gone actually to win the St Leger. Kingston Hill and Brian Borrow obviously went on to win the St Leger the following year as 3-year-olds. So, listen, you know, this really is a race perhaps to be thinking about. You know, the big races come summer and late summer next year. You know, whoever wins this race, you can lay fair odds it's going to be at the top of the market for the major classics next season. You know, there's no doubt about that. Ballydoyle, Aidan O'Brien's got a great record in the race. Only Henry Cecil has a better record than Aidan O'Brien. And he's got a jolly, no great surprise there. I've got a feeling, though, this Magna Graecia might just be jolly for the fact it's coming over from Ballydoyle. Aidan O'Brien's team obviously in good form at the moment. I'm not sure he's that good a horse, though. You know, I think it's what, 6-4 or something at the moment when I'm doing this video. I don't want to be taking that about it. I really don't. You know, listen, he could well go and win the race. It really could. Let's face it, there's every chance it could be perhaps O'Brien's best 2-year-old. He'll go and win the race. He'll be favourite for all the classics next year. I think there's question marks, though, and I'm perhaps going to look elsewhere, try and take him on. It's dangerous. Favourites have got a very good record in this race, but listen, you know, I think this one might be one to be taken on. Turgenev, we see that mentioned in places. There's some people talking that one up. He's certainly been roughing up some lesser opposition, hasn't he? You know, he's won these last 2 races very, very well. That said, he was no match at all on debut when he came up against a good friend of mine now, Royal Marine. Now, anyone that's been following the site, you'll know what Royal Marine done in France recently. He's going out probably now to the Breeders' Cup. I don't think Turgenev's good enough. Don't think he's going to be good enough. He may prove me wrong. He may improve, you know, but what I've seen of him, I don't think he can do this. Kick On is another one that's perhaps getting mentioned in places. He'll need to do just that. He's got to kick on what he's done so far. I don't think he can win this race. And Great Scott, listen, it's a big old step up from listed class. Yeah, I'll be saying Great Scott if that thing wins. The one I like is Charlie Hill's runner, Phoenix of Spain. He was second to Too Darn Hot in the Champagne Stakes last when we see him. Now, he got closer than anything has done to that horse in that race. And obviously we all know now Too Darn Hot at the moment is the red hot favourite for the 2,000 guineas. And nothing's got as close to it as Phoenix of Spain did in those Champagne Stakes. So that looks a pretty decent bit of form to me as far as I'm concerned. Obviously we know what that's gone on and done since Too Darn Hot. That looks a very, very, very good horse. And Phoenix of Spain, you know, was only, what, 2.5 lengths behind it. So that's looking to me like the best bit of form on show. You can get 5-1, I think it is at the moment. I think 11-2 was in places just before I had a look before I come on. Listen, if you can get that, grab it. I've really got a feeling that Phoenix of Spain is going to be the one for the trophy at Doncaster on Saturday. As I say, I will be having other bets. There'll be bets in Australia, there'll be bets in France. So please do go over to GurdiesGGs.com if you get the chance. Have a look on there, see what I'm up to over the weekend. But for now, that's it for this piece. Hey, listen, as ever, be lucky.